Bulls Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender Show, live, 25 feet in the bunker. And joining me live from their bunkers themselves is the infamous Mark the Bartender. Mark,
hey.
You there? Mark, is the satellites going? You there?
Yeah, man, you got me?
I got you. Jazz, are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right. The hamsters are working tonight. That's wonderful.
Yeah, you sound clear for once.
Do I really? Well, I rewired some things. And
yeah,
so,
you actually don't sound like shitty over like our stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it wasn't the internet, right?
Yeah, it was a wire for sure.
It was a wire for sure. A wire McGilly. So we're back again, 3 strong. Matt the Savior may join us sometime tonight because I didn't know if you guys were available tonight. If you guys are working, we all have our own lives to do, which is fine. So he may show up tonight. I invited him. But welcome to the show, November 10th, actually. Mark the Bartender, Jazz, welcome back. I know you guys have some things you got to take care of. How you guys been doing?
Fucking working, man.
Yeah, working like a dog, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jazz, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah. Just been long days.
Gotcha.
Last week, though, was the whole election thing. There was too much going on.
The election kind of stopped, show production, huh?
Yeah, who knows how that was going to go.
Yeah.
That's
according to some crazy assholes, it's not over yet. So
yeah, they're still Sue happy, and they want to.
We knew this was going to happen, but it's a wrap. It is what it is.
It's 2020. I mean, what do you expect? So, but so we're back in full force, doing another episode. I think that's episode 4. I think we're doing for season 7. So not a lot of YouTube channels, kind of last this long doing a show production like this. So Tree Rock's just walked into the studio as well. So so thank you guys for joining us again. A couple of things to talk about. Mark, I had a story for you, but I want to talk about a little later. As a guy that used to own or co-own Salt Light, or says Salt, Salt. What's the name? Salt Life, I think it is. Yeah, he got arrested for, murder.
Playing with a gun.
Was he playing with a gun? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it actually went. I mean, yeah, he killed the girl, but I think he was kind of playing with the gun and it went off.
18 years old. So we'll get into that a little bit later as well.
Huh.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about, which I was trying to have sort of like a pre-production meeting, and I wanted to kind of ask you guys' opinion, because I think it might sound pretty good to talk about on the air for a little bit. But so, we do the shows via Zoom now, right? It's become a little bit more easier than doing like, Skype or what's the other one that we use? Twitch,
Yeah.
So if we do it this way, right, the way, we're kind of testing it out, we could have all of us on here plus more if we wanted to for like $150 a year. So pretty much like if it's like $50 for you, $50 for Jazz, then we could do all of this on Zoom without having to sit there and like I got to send you like 40,000 codes to get back on. You know what I mean? But it's like the whole year, and then plus through the yearly deal, there's a streaming service they use too. So it might even boost our show even more. Hooking up through their streaming service, if that makes sense to you guys.
Through Zoom?
Yeah, through Zoom. Like, I mean, what do you guys think on the surface? Like, do you think it's worth just... Because, like, the codes I gave you now is the reoccurring meeting codes, and then the password is the same password, to make it easy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we don't... Like, if we want to have, like, Big Nasty on and Rick Danford or Joe Winecoop or one of you guys that you guys know... we don't have to sit there and send 1,000 codes out, only be on for like 40 minutes at a time. We could be on as long as we want to for however many people we want to. It's only like a $150 a year, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Thoughts? I mean, it's sort of open to discussion at this point. I mean, we're kind of live on the radio.
I don't. It's not bad. I do understand like the inconvenience of having to sit here and be like, we got 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Sit back.
I mean, I try to get you guys the codes, before, we go back to our talk break, before the commercial ends. But instead of sending you like 1,001 passwords and 1,001 different login, deals, this would be So basically, it boils down to, like Jazz, you'd give me like $50. Mark, you'd give me like $50. I've already paid in, the $50, because right now we're kind of like, I think, of the free trial. But if we do it, then we won't have to worry about logging in. And with you guys would have the codes. The codes that I gave you would be the same codes we'd be using for every show.
All right, just a regular, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Does that make sense, or would you rather go the backdoor Willie and just sort of do it the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do they change it? Is like the quality better? Is there some kind of like, man, when you get onto this, like the only faster and?
No, the only difference is instead of having like 40 minutes for like 3 people like we have on now, right? It would just be unlimited time. So we wouldn't have to like stop the Zoom meeting, restart the Zoom meeting, and do the same process all over again. Like if we have a guest on, like a highfalutin guest, we wouldn't have to worry about 40 minutes worth of, if we want to like I said, if we want to take Big Nasty long, we could take Big Nasty long. And it wouldn't be an issue.
He said taking Big Nasty long.
Big Nasty long, I mean.
That's a pretty funny drop.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the whole deal. And so, if we want to take this next adventure or next step, it's one of those things to where, we're going to have to decide on whether we like doing it this way, or is the hassle of, giving you guys 40,000 codes for, every time we do the show, instead of having one code and one login and using their streaming service.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think? That's what I'm asking. I'm kind of, treading water over here, trying to figure out, what to do. And you guys are kind of.
I mean, we ain't got to fucking put it down right this second. So.
Well, no, but I mean, the free trial is only like for a couple of weeks, I think. You know what I mean?
That doesn't sound bad to me.
I say that's a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it like that. I'm not opposed to it. Right.
I mean, like I said, it's only like $150 a year, for the whole thing. That's what you get, So, I hate to, like, if we're in a good interview, I hate to sit there and like leave a guy in 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to talk with you guys, see what you guys think, because you're part of the crew, and, see what you guys thought. That's why I'm asking you.
I got a kitty cat kneading on my balls right now.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm trying not to move.
Because you want it? What?
No, I'm trying to make her stop, bitch. Like, won't move, but don't like fucking skedaddle out of here and like go into 4-wheel drive claw, like.
So yeah, just something to think about if you guys want to do it or not. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I mean, something simple, easy. I don't want to make things too complicated for you guys.
Yeah, man.
As possible. Yeah. No. Maybe silence.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
You don't hear me? Yeah.
No, I hear you. Yeah, but that's. I guess I'll do it like this. All in favor. Yay
yes,
or
we
nay?
can fucking try it. How about that? Let's beating this motherfucker.
Well, yeah, all I get is crickets.
No, we started. Yeah, I mean, you threw us on the spot, like, yeah, man.
Well, listen.
Sending you to 50 now. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
listen,
I get it. I feel like once we get back a little bit more consistent, then it makes sense. Like, we've been off and on.
Well, I've been trying to get a hold of Mark to do this little, production.
Yeah, I've been working nonstop, dude. Like work and sleep and fucking drinking. And that's about it. So.
Because I didn't want to like kind of spill it to you on the air, but it's like, well, I don't really have I can't get a hold of you guys, any
Yeah, well,
other
man,
way.
it's not like you're telling me you've been fucking my old lady and she's pregnant with your big bald-headed kid. So,
Okay, or not, I don't know where that came out of, but all right.
well, I mean,
I
it's
mean-
not like shocking news. Like it's something we're gonna try. All right.
Well, no, I mean, it was just one of those things that, hey, look, I'd like to let you know. That way, if you guys think if it's a good deal, then we'll do it. If we don't think it's a good deal, then we won't do it. That
Yeah.
way, that way I get, an idea of what's rolling around in you guys' head.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea.
All right. I mean, that works for me. If you got a yeah from that, I mean, we'll go on with that. How about that?
There you go.
All right.
All right. So the Salt Life guy, right? He was the founder of Salt Life or co-founder of Salt Life, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of those guys.
How many are there?
Shit. I think there's at least 2, 3. Like,
2 or 3. All right. Well, I Chewy Rock said this to me about a week or so ago, and I was wanting to see what your opinion on it, because you're getting into fishing and stuff like that, and I guess I don't
well, I
know.
mean, it sounds like he was playing with a gun and it went off.
Right.
And,
Are you a part of the whole Salt Life type, genre or gimmick? Or
I mean,
what?
I don't have Salt Life stickers and shit.
Okay.
And stuff. Like I actually fish and stuff, so I don't
Yeah.
need to have like Salt Life
Like, is that just
stuff.
sort of the Salt Life gimmick? Is that just sort of like a, hey, look, I'm just a guy that goes out on the beach, or
Well,
the
no, I mean
boat,
the guy makes clothes and fishing like glasses and shit and all
Yeah.
kind of like gear and stuff.
okay,
But like they had a giant marketing thing, and then like every fucking high school girl in like middle of Georgia has a fucking pink Salt Life sticker on their car or their truck. Like,
yeah, that's
Like
where
a
I've seen
Brian
them.
John sticker.
yeah, like bitch, you don't even like you live like 400 miles away from the ocean. I get that you're Salt Life, but like you know what I mean? Like I see
Yeah.
Salt Life stickers up in North Carolina, and you're like,
Yeah, why would you need one up in North Carolina? That doesn't make sense.
well, it's more of it's like having a like I don't know, like
Like a
I don't
what?
know. It's just more of like a oh yeah, everybody's ocean life. Everybody loves the ocean. Like it's a total great gimmick. I mean, the guy made fucking a fortune
Yeah,
on it.
I
Family friend of ours is fishing buddies with like one of the guys. I don't know if it's the guy that did this or not. Like, but like he fishes with him like fairly regularly.
Right. Well-
This guy looks like he's been going hard on drugs for a long time.
Yeah,
Whoever this
yeah.
guy is.
Says,
Yeah, it's probably not the one that my dad's friends with. Because
I doubt it.
It says Salt Life co-founder was having play gunfight when he killed the girlfriend.
That was just on some drugs
Yeah.
and being dumb.
Co-founder of a popular Florida
Yeah.
clothing brand who fatally shot his teen girlfriend was apparently play gunfighting with her when bullets rang out.
I mean, how old is this motherfucker?
He's
He's old as
54.
shit, man.
He's 54.
Hey, he's got an 18-year-old now as a hooker, dude. Get out of here.
Nah. The parents knew, like, he was.
Yeah,
it
she's
was like a
legit.
girl-
She's got
Yeah, it
a
was like a legit girlfriend, like, because they knew where she was and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they did a welfare check and everything. Like, it wasn't like she was just random with some old guy. Like, I mean, it was weird.
I don't know, man. That sounds shady as fuck.
I
like.
mean, it sounds like a dude that has an old guy with money that had a young girlfriend. In Florida. I don't see how weird that is. That's normal.
No, but I mean, usually, like, it's a bitch who's old enough to drink. She's at least gonna be like 21, like 22, something like that.
Come on, bro. Come on now, bro.
I mean, you're dipping into 19, 18. I mean, good for you, but
maybe
you
that's
know.
maybe that's what he likes. I mean,
Oh, it's what he can afford.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean, if that's what he likes, then that's what he likes. I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
mean,
Whatever you want to
nothing wrong
do.
with that.
Yeah, but so this guy was 54. She was 18. Says who co-founded Salt Life Apparel told cops that he and the girlfriend Laura Grace, 18, stopped at a Hilton hotel on Singer Island, Florida. Where's Singer Island, Florida? I've never heard
I
of
know
that.
he was by Jacksonville. I know
Is that what it
I
is? Okay.
I don't know. I just know that it was like he got arrested
Yeah.
around like Jacksonville, so it had to be somewhere around there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it goes on to say while pretending to shoot each other with their fingers in the room, he picked up an actual gun and somehow it went off. somehow.
Cocaine is a hell of a
I don't
drug.
want to laugh at him. This motherfucker went pew pew with a finger and then took a gun out. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
I mean, any smart person would make sure there's nothing in the chamber, but you know.
Well, I mean, any smart
Smart
person's not
person
gonna go
is
pick up a
playing-
gun and fucking
what?
point it at somebody. Like,
True.
He was playing, he's playing with finger guns and then grabs a real one. It sounded bad from the get go. Like,
Yeah.
why the hell you play shooting in it sounds weird. It sounds like some drug shit. That's all that sounds like.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That's all I get from that.
Police tracked down Hudo at St. Augustine Hospital, where he had been hospitalized for potential. Your guys are right. Potential drug overdose. When officers went to speak with him, he
Well, that was to
allegedly
cover it up.
blurted out, "I think I may have hurt my Gracie." That's what he said. You think
I
so?
think he was high as hell.
Oh, I'm sure he
He
was.
was high as hell, but I guarantee you, after he did it, dude, that bitch hit a bunch more and was like,
Oh yeah,
"Shit."
he got.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
damn right. He seen a murdered girl in the room. He damn right he did more drugs and drove.
But-
he drove till he ran out of gas.
Is it worse to leave the scene? I think, or is it?
I mean, you gotta look at it. That just meant you just know that he didn't mean to do it, and he just freaked the hell out. So
Yeah.
like, you gotta be in that. You can only be that person at the time. If you accidentally kill somebody, you don't know how you're gonna react to it.
All right.
So,
Well, let's
like,
take you guys for
drugs, so,
example.
like, the man just freaked out, but like you get what's coming to you.
Yeah.
Man. Like that's all I can get from.
All right. Well, let me ask you guys this then. If that, you know, I hope it doesn't never happens. But I mean, if you guys were kind of placed in that situation or whatnot, well, I mean, what would you guys do? For me, I'd wait there. I'd wait. You know what I mean? Because you know, if you run, that's gonna be more charges against you. You know.
Well, so you're saying if I
Hypothetically, hypothetically.
It depends on where I'm at, man.
I shot a white girl in a hotel room and I took off, I'm getting shot by the police. So that's either I want to die by the police, I'm gonna turn myself in there. It's not gonna end well if I run. Like they're gonna take me out.
Mark, what do you think?
It depends, man.
Okay, well,
it goes from. I mean, because you're going down regardless. So
right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
got a better
spend a
shot at
lawyer. If they get you at a hotel room with a shot up bitch,
Yeah,
like,
and the room was in his name. There's no running from. And he left like his car, his ID,
all your shit there,
he
and
left all the evidence. Like you might as well stick around and take that manslaughter charge. Because then
did he have the chick in the car? Like he was taking her to the hospital?
No,
man,
he left.
in the hotel.
He went to the hospital for an
Oh,
overdose.
well.
Afterwards, he was at the St. Augustine Hospital when they found him because he had overdosed. So apparently, you know, his.
So he drove himself, even though he was
Yeah.
overdosing.
No, he drove until he couldn't drive no more.
Yeah,
and
he-
he ran out of gas, and the police just took him in. Like he just at the time they're taking what he says, like, but this guy's on drugs, so this guy's out of his mind. He's got to
Right.
go. Like we're arresting him, but then like I guess the father called. They did the welfare check, and then they put two and two together. Like this is his room, so then they knew where he was, and then it went from there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'd just sit back and snort some more cocaine and make a cocktail and call the cops.
All you
Like,
can
dude,
do. Shit, that's all you can do. But that
Yeah.
just sounds like some movie shit, to be honest.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I'll be sitting outside, sir, with my hands on my fucking lap, like, man, in the fucking chair outside the hotel room, like smoking a
Yeah.
cigarette, waiting.
Just chilling out, huh? Just waiting for.
Well, I
what's
mean, if you're
going
gonna try to do something, you better call the cop or call an ambulance. Be like, oh my god, this just happened. Da, 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 da.
on. Yeah, I mean, I think if you went down that route, it probably wouldn't have been like manslaughter or nothing like that. It'd been like, oh my
That's
god,
still gonna be manslaughter.
you think so?
Yeah, I mean, they can still get you for that shit.
I mean,
like,
It's gonna be
well-
manslaughter because you killed the person with a gun.
I know, but
and
if you sit there and go, well, hey, look, it was just an accident. You know, we were just kind of playing around, and
No.
it wasn't intentional. It wasn't malice.
What?
You
That's
know.
why it's manslaughter, because it wasn't intentional. It's still gonna.
Yeah, but they can still put you.
If you're drunk and you run over somebody, you're getting and you kill them, you're getting vehicular manslaughter. That don't mean you meant to do it.
yeah.
No, I know,
Yeah, there's
but I mean-
there's one of those that's like still an accident, but you fucking did it.
Right.
Like,
Not with the drugs and all that. And like the judge, like nobody's gonna feel sorry for you for being like hot. Like if it was like a kid, two kids playing with a gun, and it was the father's gun, and it goes off and he kills his friend. Now we're talking something different.
Yeah,
You're
that's
talking
true.
about a grown ass man high off his mind playing around with a gun and shoot somebody. You're old enough to know that was a stupid idea. You can't use drugs as an excuse.
And you're just looking for trouble. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can't use illegal drugs as an excuse. Like that doesn't help.
No.
That bitch was high on cocaine and 18-year-old pussy, dude.
Yeah, like that might knock some years off, but you're going to jail.
That's true. I mean, you would have to go.
Yeah, I think if you would have like called the ambulance and been like, oh shit, this fucking happened, blah blah blah, like like babyface pretty hard on it and fucking act scared, then like there might have been some kind of leniency, but you're definitely gonna pay out lawyer fees on that shit. Like,
you're gonna have to fight. Yeah, you're gonna probably get a small sentence. You probably get like 2 years or something like, where you won't have to do the whole thing. Like there's like.
Yeah, he's gonna have fucking a whole bunch of community service and a lot of fucking ankle time. Like
once you leave the scene and then it's all done, it's over with.
That is true. I mean, it's
they find a dead bitch in your hotel room and like you're at the hospital ODing, like, and you were out driving around, like, yeah, that's.
But we're easily just saying how it's coming off it was an accident, but this one he was high off his mind. He could have just killed her and just rolled out. You don't know.
That's
you
true.
Don't know exactly.
That's true.
Like, we're just giving like a story that could have happened. Like it could be worse. So if you leave the scene, nobody's gonna have sympathy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he could just sort of like, hey, look, I was tired of you. Let me shoot you. You know, blame it on.
I mean, if you were out camping, then you just burn her ass up and go bury it somewhere.
But the parents are going to know, though. I mean, they know where he was staying at.
I don't know where she went, dude. She got mad, man. Walked off in the middle of the night.
No, they tracked her phone. They did my iPhone or whatever shit, and they saw that it was at that hotel. And then they just put it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
lesson is, if you're gonna have a pew pew finger fight, don't pull out a real gun.
Yeah, stick with the pew.
Stick with a water gun. Stick with a Nerf gun.
Yeah, man. Stick with the finger bang, dude. Don't go any farther than a finger bang.
That sounds like some drug shit. Just like I got something realer than that. Let me go grab the pistol.
Well, I mean, that's the same shit. Like, man, if you have some autoerotic stuff, asphyxiation and whatnot, maybe that bitch that ain't like gunplay. Who knows?
You maybe went south real quick.
Of course.
Well, I mean, maybe my ass did go south.
No, but I'm saying like from before that.
So we're having a fake gunfight with fingers. Who the fuck? That's some weird shit in general.
Maybe they're playing.
Yeah, that's what you can tell. Showed her age.
Maybe they're playing cops and robbers. So
they might have been tripping, dude. Maybe they were on mushrooms.
They could.
I've had finger bang fucking fights on mushrooms.
But
you was really shooting something when you got.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about. I found this story about Mike Tyson and something.
Waiting for this fight.
I know, but he
looks good, dude.
I can't wait, dude. Listen, this childhood nostalgia.
Okay, let me ask you this. So he has a fight coming up, right?
I guess Roy Jones was a beast too. I always used to love watching him too.
All right, well, he used something to kind of fake.
That's old. I mean, that's like you can't even use those anymore. That was like something they used to use back years ago.
I was going to say he used something to fake his drug test.
Yeah, the Whizzinator.
Is that what he used?
Yeah, the little fake.
That's the back in the day shit. Shit, he's sponsored by CBD guys and stuff now.
He got his own farm, weed farm.
It's breaking news. That's what it says.
Yeah, because it was something. But all that did was tell you that like we all knew that he was doing cocaine and weed when he was fighting. That's what there's no new news to that.
All right, we'll talk about it more. Bull and the Bartender Show. Don't go away when we come back. We'll talk about some more of this Mike Tyson deal. This fight that's coming up.
Go Mike.
Go Mike. He's been doing it for a long time. Bull and the Bartender Show. Bulls Radio Lounge. Don't go away.
Touch out.
Back in a minute.
I'm thinking of the day when I could finally buy it. It being with that point to walk in the store like, baby, it's all you. You the type to be like, nah, baby, I'm cool. Let's find a couple kids and put them all to school. And I'm just like, cool, but what about the shoes? You look at me and smile like, baby, that's all you. The stakes high, you know we playing for keeps. I know it gets rough when it's been a couple weeks. FaceTime in the lab, FaceTime in the road. Thank God for Steve Jobs, but FaceTime getting old. But she don't want me home home cause you know the mission. You just be praying that I can keep the vision. I just be praying that I can have you with me. Late nights trying to make these prayers realistic. Faith without works and a thing, baby. I keep that in mind when I dream, baby. You my kickstand, I'm tryna lean, baby. Me without you ain't a thing, baby. And I hope I'm right. It's that song that I hope you like. It's that song that I hope we can move through. If not, just imagine me with you. And I hope I'm right. It's that song that I hope you like.
Is it any wonder you ran away to find a moon? Had a lot to live and prove, but your heart was new to love. And now don't you leave my car. And now don't you leave my car. Is it any wonder you ran away to find a moon? to live and prove, but your heart was new to love. Run into a world of fools, don't make you wonder who. And now it's in your head, believe it's what you said, what you said. And now it's time you got to know. Keep on what you want to know. You know when you call your home. When you come down again, you gotta back it up. When the night's too dark, we're gonna tie it up. It's time you got to know. Running from the heart attack zone, you know what they call your home.
Awesome.
Bulls Radio Lounge. YouTube.com. Just search Bulls Radio Lounge. You'll find all the shows that we've done before. From the Bullshitter Show to the Joe Weinkoop Show. Even the Social Reload Show, Sundays at 9. This show, the main one, Tuesdays at 8. Bull and the Bartender Show. And soon coming back will be Gut Check Live, featuring Bull and Belly. Once Belly has his neck operation.
Pain pills.
Yeah, he's going to have he said he's going to have his, I think it said C4 and C5 fused.
Oh, he gonna have a necchiotomy.
Yeah, and he was describing it, and basically what they're going to do is they're going to slice his throat open, right? Kind of laterally, you know? And then they're going to go in there and cut they're going to like put like a brace in there and cut the two vertebrae and then take those out and then put like sort of like a cup link, basically like a probably like a 4-inch plastic, surgical tube, around like the nerve, and it's going to bring the bones back together, and that's how they fuse the bones.
Sounds fabulous.
They replace it by a plastic. Yeah, I know, doesn't it? He was describing it to me the other day, or a couple weeks ago when I had him on the phone, and I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah. I was like, man, that sounds. I could even imagine the pain afterwards.
Best wishes. Shit.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be having
sweet scars.
Yeah, he's supposed to be having that done here in a couple weeks, and so his show is not going away, but it's just on hiatus right now. So,
I understand why.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's trying to get things together because he said he's going to be in a neck brace for like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think it's 6 months. I think it is what he told me. Maybe it was like 3 months, but
still,
yeah, but and he, he's gonna have to 24/7 with a neck brace. At least it's not like a halo. You guys ever seen those?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a friend that was in one usually every 2 or 3 years from fucking motorcycle racing.
Oh man, that's got to be annoying as hell. Is that,
it doesn't look pretty with all the screws in your head and shit.
Is that now? If you're in that contraption, does that mean like you've pretty much broken every bone in your cervical
Like you broke your neck and it's fucking fixing itself, or you're getting it fused and all your shit fused.
So the pins that are screwed into your skull, those are holding your head up.
Yeah, that's holding it like in the brace, basically.
While the vertebrae is healing themselves. Is that what?
Yep.
Is that what? Wow.
So your head doesn't move at all, basically.
Oh man, that's and then I think you gotta have them tightened every couple.
Well,
of
that
weeks.
and just try to sit down or sit in your lazy boy and try to sit back and sleep. Like
yeah, bet you've got to sort of be like gimmicked up like heavily during that sort of process.
Oh yeah.
Like 24/7, you're pretty much gimmicked up,
Yeah, you got a regular fucking
Yeah, because I mean, even like I don't know how long you have to wear one of them. How long did your buddy had to wear one?
Dude, it was 6 months, maybe a year.
Really? Oh,
yeah, like he broke his back and like that shit too. Like it was all one.
I couldn't imagine wearing one of those for like almost a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now he does triathlons and shit.
Does he really? Does he have like full range of motion in his neck now?
I mean, he kind of runs a little stiff, but I mean, he does he went to like Hawaii and did the Ironman and shit.
Wow.
And, like does all running races around here.
Now that's just.
I mean, he doesn't race motorcycles anymore, but
that just creeps me out. I don't know why, but just thinking of being one of those contraptions for like a year. That's just wow. That threw me through a loop right there.
Yeah, well, things we do to have fun, dude.
Sometimes I mean it's cool, but I mean,
it's not cool though.
I mean, no, it's cool to have fun, but I mean, but then afterwards when you have to be with twice, I mean that's
like the last week, my shit's been starting to hurt again, man.
Really?
And I was doing stretching today, like man, I was getting like kind of little nerve pains in my leg.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do to like kind of like correct that?
Just start doing stretches more. And like I got to use my tins machine, and like I'm going fishing in the morning, so I got to make sure I wear like my fucking like Columbia running, boat running shoes where your feet are comfortable and that shit. Like
I gotcha.
Mainly it starts to hurt if I wear flip flops for more than like a couple days. Like
maybe it's the flip flops.
Well, I mean, I know it's some of that, but like it's also just like my back in general. But like my feet kind of hurt, and that goes up. Like,
well, I know, but what I'm saying is, instead of like wearing flip flops, why don't you like wear like one of those like the machines that do measure your foot or whatever, right? Because I heard on the radio that they switched from flip flops to regular shoes, or those orthopedic shoes with those things in them, right? And
yeah. I mean, it's fine when I wear my running shoes. I just, man, I mean, dude, I wear flip flops. Like it's gonna happen. And I just got to get like a better pair. Like
okay, I didn't know if maybe that would help you, at all.
Well, I mean, that's why I spend fucking $120, $140 on running shoes, like
wow,
with the high arches and shit and that kind of thing. Because like that's what feels good. But like, I mean, come on, dude. How many times do y'all see me in running shoes compared to flip flops?
That's true. I've always seen you in flip flops.
Yeah, like man, I just gotta like I need to Google like some of the ones that have like high arches and like.
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean,
actually spend some money on some fucking flip flops. Like
I don't know. I've never really been a fan of flip flops, to be honest with you. Like I don't care if people wear them, but like for me, they just feel funny. I've always been like a sandal guy.
Like the Tiva sandals, like the Jesus sandals.
Well, back in the day, I used to wear those, but now I don't. I just wear, regular like slip-on sandals. You know what I mean?
Like the Adidas ones, like the fucking jail sandals.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And I mean, those aren't bad either, man. Like I don't know. I just need to Google like who has high arch like flip flop.
To me, it's like whatever feels comfortable too. I mean, it's for me, it's a comfort thing. It's because when we get home from work, you gotta put on something, to kind of relax your feet. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I usually go barefoot.
Yeah. I mean, barefoot's good too, but
let me stretch my feet and fucking
get a real loose game going on.
Yeah,
stretching your feet.
running fast and loose.
So, boy, we went deep on the sandal talk, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta wear my fucking shoes, man. I'm gonna go fish in the morning, hopefully,
Yeah.
man.
What time are you waking up to do
hold
that?
out.
What time are you waking up to do that?
Get up at 5.
Do you really? All right.
Yeah, like I need to be at the ramp at like 6:30 basically, and like when the sun's coming up, and try to go bass fish for a couple hours.
Man, we gotta schedule a one day to do that with the drone. Go out there and kind of film you overhead, fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
you need to just take that bitch out there to Bayshore, man. Like
I have. Well, not
during the
Bayshore,
winter time. I went and pedaled out there last week, man. There was a shark every fucking 15 feet,
yeah.
probably.
I took it out to what's the airport out there, the Davis Island.
There, Peter O'Knight.
Yeah, Peter and I took it out over there, and took it over those little sailboats and stuff like that. So not bad of a shot, Then I sort of drove. I call him Wally, by the way. His name is Wally. And then I sort of just drove him down the channel of Tampa Bay, So
Yeah. You fly low over those rocks, you might see fish.
Yeah, I don't want to fly too low though, because.
Why Wally?
I don't know, because I guess in the movie Wally kind of goes into like a square, and the drone.
That cartoon.
Yeah, it's an animation one, and so when you unfold the drone's arms where the propellers are, right? It sort of opens up like that. So it kind of reminded of Wally.
Got you.
So. Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah, Wally. Yeah.
Fucking Wally.
I mean, I could have called it a drone. I could have said, "Hey, the DJI drone," whatever. But
are you getting good at flying it fast? Like actually being able to like fly it fast and like fuck some corners up and like fly it?
I took it to the park the other day, the Al Lopez Park the other day, right? And I did some like sort of FPV shots to where like as Wally would bank left or right, the camera would actually bank left or right, as well. So you know what I mean? So kind of like you're flying on an airplane type of thing. It was going pretty fast. I had it about like 20 miles an hour over that lake.
You flying it around up under the trees and shit, like around the trees. And
yeah, I did a test shot of that the other day too, and flying with the tracking on it, the active tracker, and it did pretty well. I mean, it was kind of shaky at times, because I was like, oh man, it got too close to the tree over there, but it actually did very well on the shooting day. So
how fast does that fucker go?
On sport mode, it's said to go about 40 miles an hour. And when I did some test shots going down to Tampa Bay on because you have like tripod, normal, and what's the other one? Hold on. Right over here.
Tripod.
Yeah, tripod's more of like a slower, like very smooth, type
like,
of.
That's the mode for like flying it. Like it'll only go so fast and it'll move real slow.
Instead of having like a small little, you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, how do I adjust it? Because the drones before that, right, was you had to sort of like auto program, how you're going to fly it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I just want to set the camera straight up forward and then like fly the motherfucker.
Yeah. So you've got tripod, which is that slower kind of smooth cinematic feel to it, Then you've got normal mode, which is sort of just a normal speed, about 10, I think 15, maybe 20 miles an hour. And then you've got sport, which at that point all your sensors are off, and it's clocked, or it says it's about 40 miles an hour that it can go.
Will it follow you? Like
on
if
normal
I had
conditions.
a thing in my pocket and go like ride the motorcycle down like the straightaway there by the fucking airport at Peter O'Knight?
Yeah, yes and no. I would not suggest we do the follow near Peter O'Knight Airport.
Well, I was just thinking about like straightaways, like somewhere where it was open, there's no trees.
Absolutely. So if you do like 35, then the drone or Wally will be able to sit there and do about 30, 35. You know, depending.
Like, we could do it going down Bayshore if like me and Dad were riding the old school bikes.
Maybe.
Bayshore's like 35, dude.
Maybe.
There ain't nobody flying. You do it low.
Nah. There's a lot of wires and stuff like that over
Quit being a pussy. It's out there. There's nobody out there to hit. Hey, so we did take a ride up to the original taco bus guy.
Okay, the one on Hillsboro?
Like, yeah, that's where the original taco bus is, but the original actual chef that like started taco bus.
Okay, all right. Where does he live at?
He quit doing it once they started like branching out and and going corporate and stuff.
Yeah.
They suck
now. Well, he's got his own taco stand right at Chelsea, pretty much, and Nebraska.
Okay.
Like just north of Martin Luther King, and they had a bike night last Thursday night, and me and Pops rode the old school bikes up there and got tacos, dude, and that motherfucker was so good.
I've never tried either Taco Bell or If This Guy Fixed You Food, his
dude
food,
this was like a little trailer. I guess he bought the building behind it and they're like setting up a kitchen in it, but it's right next to that Southern Brewing Company that like it's a beer supply place, but now they're also a fucking brewery, so you can get tacos and then go sit in like the Southern Brewery Garden right there and like drink their beers and shit. But his tacos were fucking amazing.
Really?
Dude,
I would love to try them.
I got a carne asada just because that's like the the standard, and it was ribeye and it was fucking perfect. It was still like medium rare in the middle.
Okay.
I got a shrimp and chorizo together. So you had like this, like his shrimp are fucking perfect with the smoky chorizo sausage. So it was like a smoky seafood thing. And then I got some kind of a pork deal that was fucking good too. And Dad got beef and bacon.
Beef and bacon. All right.
Because the guy makes his own bacon too, but he does it
really?
like Mexican style, like cures it Mexican seasonings.
Okay. All right.
And then he got a butternut squash, a vegetarian taco that was absolutely insane.
All right, I got you. I'm with you.
It was like butternut squash with like onions and like peppers and shit, and man, it was fucking proper. But the whole thing was like with like 5 tacos and 2 drinks. It was like
for how much?
$15.
Not bad. All right.
Like tacos are $3, man.
Yeah.
Like old, but
now,
they were like.
Can I ask you a question? And don't get mad.
Sure.
Yeah. Are any of them spicy?
Not like man. No.
Like make you want to sweat.
So spicy. That's where you get the hot sauce.
Yeah, I mean he had some amazing. He had the fucking green like tomatillo chili sauce.
Yeah. Okay.
He had a pickled jalapeno.
That one,
pickled habanero one.
That green sauce is not that spicy. Well, at least
the green sauce it is.
His green sauce is pretty. I mean, I fucking love it.
Okay.
Sometimes, I mean, it's got a little ass to it, but it ain't horrible.
All right.
Some green sauce isn't spicy, but there's some that got more peppers into it. Don't just think of this green sauce. It's not going to be spicy.
But he's open from like Wednesday to Sunday, like 11 to 11. Man,
is he here locally or?
Yeah, he's right on like Nebraska, just like the next light north of Nebraska and MLK.
Okay, all right. Man, we'd have to get him on the air. I mean, via Zoom.
Oh no, we just need to go there. Like,
just go there, yeah. I mean,
he's the one cooking. He's there all the time, man. Like,
all right.
he remembered my dad from the Hillsboro taco bus from like 20-something years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I remember because my dad used to go there all the fucking time. Like
I've seen those like in downtown and pass them all the time on Hillsboro. When you drive over there, and I hear everybody rave about Taco Bus. Like Taco Bus.
I mean, it's good, man, but it's not, dude. This guy's shit is what Taco Bus was originally, but like
the original. Anybody that's actually had Taco Bus knows the original Taco Bus was better than any of the other taco buses.
Okay, the original one. So once they went franchised, then they changed the recipe, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna do like you had one chef at the Hillsboro one, and that was Chef Renee.
Yeah.
Who like he made all the shit, and then he trained his little chefs to like cook it.
Uh-huh.
So it was real controlled, and like you know what you're putting out.
Right.
Like,
Right. I gotcha. No, I mean I would love to go down there and try it. You know, and
it's man. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're out, man, fucking you and Chewy do want to go get tacos, man. Like
yeah,
this,
absolutely.
and like the brewery's right next door. Like,
is it really? Oh man, there used to be a restaurant brewery on Del Nabry a number of years ago. It was like I don't know if you remember, but just past 275, it was like a microbrewery, and then they had the restaurant itself right across the street.
old school hops, you mean?
Is that what it is? Was it Hops?
Yeah, that was like a long time ago,
Yeah,
man.
Whatever happened to those sort of microbrewery type restaurants?
Well, I mean, they still do it. I mean, Coppertail has food out there.
Is that what it is? Oh, I thought it was just a bar.
No, like
No,
man, I
they
mean,
have-
everybody has at least
Well,
like
like
a
bar,
food trailer or like somebody who comes. Like,
Right, or like a bar food type of thing. I don't know if it's like a sit down restaurant or.
no, I mean, like that Ford's Garage thing. I think they have a bunch
Yeah.
of beers,
Yeah,
Or the garage.
I think.
but I don't think they make their own beer. Like, man, I
Okay.
mean,
Chain. That's a chain. This one out here. The burgers or wings are okay.
Yeah,
I mean, the only real like the best brewery / restaurant I've ever been to was the fucking Sierra Nevada up there in Asheville.
That's a
okay.
whole nother level.
Yeah, they're doing their stuff a different way. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I do mess with BJ's Brewery. I am a fan. Their food is not expensive and it's like okay, but it's like the only like restaurant chain pretty much where I can sit there and get flights. So I
Yeah.
damn sure as soon as shit opened up, I damn sure went there and got me some flights. It felt like I was at least at a brewery.
Man, I need to see if fucking Seventh Sun is like open because that is something like I'm ready for that shit.
We're
Like,
doing some flights.
just go get, dude.
What?
I'm missing, man, like going to a bar and doing what I used to do.
Yeah, but I haven't done it since me and you hung out. Like I'll go like I sat at like a bar and watched like the Lightning game when my mom was in town. Like that's the only time I've ever like really even because I don't care to go to bars like that anymore right now. But like I do miss like I don't know because it was just a normal thing to go sit at the bar and grab something to eat real quick.
Yeah, like
man,
middle of the day on a fucking Tuesday afternoon, I'm gonna go, man, sit somewhere and have a couple drinks and like eat some food and.
I mean, you could do it. It's more open now. You could. I don't know. It's just the fun. It's like a little bit of the joy is gone.
because this. whole
Yeah,
thing-
because now, like, man, like, there was always somebody like that would come in when you're there at the bar in the middle of the day, like somebody who was just there to eat, but like you'd end up
Just
kind of talking
hanging
to them
out.
every once in a while, or they'd be like, "Who the fuck is this drunk asshole talking to the fucking bartender all the time?" Like, but like, yeah, there was I don't know, man. Like, I'm like ready for that. Like,
So you're ready for everything to kind of open up some more.
I mean, everything is open up, but I don't know.
I just don't have that feeling yet, though, where I'm still, man. I guess I just need to go try it, like, man, because I really like I haven't had time, and I really haven't had like.
Are you tired of being hunkered down?
Man.
Do you want to open
think
the
it's a
hatch to
routine thing.
the air?
It's a routine thing. It's just like I don't know. Like it would be like, let's go grab a drink, man, real quick, and then grab something to eat. It's just something simple. Now it's just like you just think about it. It's man. I wonder.
Like I gotta plan it because like a lot of places aren't open at certain times, and like man, are they serving, or can you even sit at the bar? Or do you have to go sit at a table? In which case, it's not the same. And
I mean, I don't know, like if I may enter this restaurant, but Chili's, right? They do all that. They have people sitting at the bar.
I mean, now it's pretty much like
They have people in the restaurant.
You walk in with a mask, and then you take it off.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think
Mask
it's
is
a.
not- in a restaurant now. The mask is just for show when you walk in, literally.
Yeah.
And once you sit down, like you could take it off, so like nobody has them on anymore once you sit down. And like maybe some people might wear them when they go to the bathroom, but they might not. Like it's just like
Yeah.
it's just
I mean,
show
to
that
me,
element.
it sounds like Mark is just painting this picture of like oh my gosh, it's like, should I go out? Should I not go out? It's
No, I'm not
Yeah.
no, man. It's
No,
more
man.
of a
It's just different now, man. I'm like,
yeah, it's not that I'm afraid to fucking go out, man.
I
Like
wasn't saying that. I'm
more
just
of
saying
a
it's like
it's not the same.
same vibe, same everything. Because now your bartenders. So when we go out, we used to go to the same spots. You know the bartenders. Now the bartenders
Yeah.
got masks. It's just weird. It's just different. It's like you know what I mean. Like you'll go in like all right, a normal like somewhere we would always go or something. You go in. We know the bartenders like
right.
how you doing? Like
You're gonna talk some shit. You might exchange presents.
We friends like friendly. It's set on now. It's just like you can't do like you got man dap up. You know, like sort of fist bump.
Yeah, or I mean, the other shit I'm really gonna like, man. Like some of the places that I used to like to go, like they've been shut down, so like the staff might be different now, and that's gonna
Yeah.
be like
Yeah, man, I could just
annoying too. Because like the little Italian spot, man. That man, you know the one bartender, like and like that's the whole reason why. Like, but if like I go in there and it's just like that, I'm like, man, fuck. Like,
You wasn't
Right.
there.
Right.
no, I haven't been yet, man. But I haven't seen her car down there.
Yeah, I get.
Not that I'm like stalking her or anything, but like, man, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, when I do go by there, I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind going in there, but then there's like one car there, and it's like it's like somebody's car I don't recognize. Like,
Yeah, because now you're just sitting there, like you just make yourself sit there and get a drink just cause, like it's just,
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. Like the food is fucking amazing, and I'm gonna go eat some Italian shit, but I'm also gonna spend fucking $40. But if I'm gonna spend $40 eating and not being able to talk to a bartender and like go back and forth and shit, then like,
damn, I do miss that food there though.
yeah, the taco spot, dude, and like the fucking Korean place or the Thai place, I've been hitting that bitch again, man.
Well, that taco place sounds pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, and the Southern Brewing place there, man, like the
Uh-huh.
whole back area looked really nice. Like, man, I need to go check that place out just for the beers. But like, they had a nice back, like seating outside, nice rocks and plants kind of thing, where you can sit down and have some beers and eat
And
some
just hanging
tacos.
out. Right. Do you think we're gonna be done with these masks and like by the next year, or they're gonna
Fuck
be,
no, dude.
No.
With that, all right, man. Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but like with that old man, like we're gonna get locked down again at some point here.
Oh, okay.
And they're already going towards like a national mask mandate, which I mean,
Really?
I can deal with that, dude. As long as they don't go like you're not allowed to wear fucking neck socks.
That
like, you
wasn't
gotta
that
wear a
part
mask.
of his like plan or something like that?
But it's spots that are getting worse though. They're not really. I don't know. I know. I mean, because my mom's a nurse in Hawaii, and she said it's just
Yeah.
getting worse.
Yeah, I mean, there's spots that are going through worse, and then there's spots that are just kind of staying the same, and but like, I mean, anything right now that's like anything that's fucking COVID shit, they're just blowing up. But like, nah, I mean, that was one of his things. He's like, dude, we'll do a national lockdown, like, man, until we get this under control. Like you think that's good, but like, there's a lot of motherfuckers, man. They're like, I gotta get out, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I
because
gotta,
it's-
man.
I don't know if you shut down the country, I think it's gonna hurt us. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, a national mask thing, like, man, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna want to fight that, but like,
Yeah.
all right, dude, like, it is what it is. Like,
Well, they've got people out there who are saying, that they have this badge that they don't, from like the FBI or the government or whatever, that proclaims that they don't have to wear a mask at all. And if you sit there and ask them to put on a mask or where is your mask or what's going on, they can fine you $10,000. This is how this whole thing has like got everybody wires crossed, because
I mean, I know, like, man, like when I go to get a haircut, you gotta have like a mask on, man.
Yeah,
and he
but-
was like he like had me take it off so he could like shave part of my face while I was there and shit. And,
but that's what these people are doing. They're have these little badges. They like whip out like their FBI agents and think, oh look, I'm, this is my government badge. I don't have to wear a mask. And
oh, I don't know about that.
that's what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. So if you say something to them, and that's what they do. They flip out their little FBI
Well, I mean, long as I'm wearing one, dude, like, all right, man. Like, I feel like I'm mildly protected, and I really don't get in like anybody's face anyway. Like, man.
Some people do. I mean, that's.
Well, yeah, when I back away from motherfuckers, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so do
I'll
I.
make you chase me all the way across the parking lot.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not business. Like, just stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
Do you? That's all.
I don't.
Live.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
I mean, at like bike night on Thursday night, like when we were there, like some people were wearing masks, but everybody was pretty much staying away from everybody enough. Like I didn't wear mine all the time. Like,
I mean,
but like everybody was at least like 6 foot apart, kind of thing. They were kind of like keeping their distance, even though you're looking at bikes. And
yeah, I got you. I mean, listen, what I make sure that I keep my distance, from people because it's, when they try to, come a little bit closer to ask a question, I'm like, hey, kind of step back type of deal. You know what I mean? Because I don't need any of that stuff. I don't want any of that stuff.
Yeah, I just,
Stuff's
man,
crazy.
there's certain, like, I'm ready to go do a couple things.
I mean, people are out hanging out like it's nothing anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, dude, but like, there's still motherfuckers that are, man, getting that shit around here, and like,
I mean, well, shit. Well, I mean, we watch sports. It was like, damn, it's starting to rain hard as shit over here. Like, shit, like all the fucking college games, they keep getting kind of like. I mean, people. I just let you know, people are still getting it. NFL, everybody's still getting it. So like, it's out there still.
I mean,
yeah,
it's still going around. I mean, look at the soccer they forfeited the game, the championship
I was
game.
pissed about that. That was stupid.
That was dumb. When I heard about it, I was like, man, what the hell is going on with that?
Like they just because they don't have the funds to just like redo shit. So they were just like, oh, I guess it's over. That was crazy. It was like, oh well.
They said, sorry about your luck, kid.
But who won and who lost it? Did we win?
Play right. The Tampa Rowdies, they just somebody in the Tampa Rowdies had it, like the staff and somebody else, and they just said that's it. That was the end of it. No game, nothing else.
Yeah, that was.
So there was no champion.
No, man.
No, there was nothing.
Now, can you hear that rain?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
raining.
I'm watching the weather right now, man. Like you're getting hammered on right now.
Yeah.
Is that from that hurricane or that there was a tropical storm?
Yeah, man.
I thought it was called when I first saw it. I thought they were saying like estimated time of arrival.
The ETA.
That's what I thought too.
Said, oh, that shit's here. Oh, eat it. Oh, my bad. I said, damn. I'm trying to be like, damn. So when this shit coming? What's the estimated time?
So yeah,
at least that's gonna get the bass fired up, man. Like I just got to keep watching. Like we're heading for the ramp. I think at about noon.
Yeah, because wasn't this thing sort of coming towards us?
It
at
is.
one point? Well,
like,
no, it's coming like towards Tallahassee now.
Don't be so sure about that shit.
That's where the track is at, That's where
everything is still on the fucking east side of that thing, so we're gonna get like everything.
Yeah, all this rain and tropical storms and everything.
We haven't had rain a lot anyway. It's been
true.
hot
Yeah,
it was like that weird like one day it was cold.
Yeah, but this fucking wind has just been shit, dude. Like the bay's so murky, man. Like
it has been really windy because there's been the last couple of days where it's been clear. I wanted to take up Wally, but I was like, man, the wind is blowing. If it's blowing like 30 or about I don't know what 15, 20 miles down on the surface, it's about 30 up there in the air, about 400 feet.
Yep.
So joining us live also, guys, is Matt DeSavior. He is the guy. I don't know if we've talked to him on the show live, but he's the guy who saved this channel with his knowledge. Matt DeSavior.
He's the guru that keeps it afloat.
Yeah, and it's he's the I don't know if it's co-host or host or whatever, but we do the Social Reload show. So on Sunday nights at 9:00. Matt, how are you, my friend?
Doing good. How are you both?
Good. Welcome to the main show, the Bull and the Bartender show, with Mark the Bartender and Jazz.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, Mark?
Sitting back with a cocktail, man, watching this shitty weather, getting ready to come in.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
the shitty weather right now.
It's a lot of shitty weather.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's been raining here all day.
Has it really?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. It's been crazy, this tropical storm. I don't know where it's going or
And there's another one down there, man, getting ready to bust up too.
I thought there was two of them out there.
Yeah, like the one's headed to like Portugal, man. That shit doesn't count. There's another one down by man, Virgin Islands and that shit,
Uh-huh.
down in like south of Cuba.
Now, do you think that we might get one of those storms like a Charlie at one point?
I don't know who's Charlie.
You remember Charlie when Charlie went through Fort Myers?
Charlie bit my finger.
Yeah,
You don't remember
Charlie
Charlie?
crack corn. I don't care. Like I mean,
You don't remember Charlie? Come on, really?
I don't know that. I don't remember that. What's the name? Is give me 3 months.
when did it come? Yeah, well, yeah. When was this Charlie?
I think it was like 2004.
I
wanna
can't
say.
remember, but yeah.
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
that was the bad one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm
devastating,
saying. Yeah.
That was like the last bad one. Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was-
we get that. We're fucked, dude.
that
Like,
was-
like me right here. Like I'm fucked.
Oh man, you're gonna have to swim out your yard.
Ah man, I'm just gonna put the fucking drum set and all the guitars in the boat and just cover everything up. And
But that one was projected to come down through the mouth of Tampa too.
yeah, well, I mean, they're showing this thing, man. Like it might not be right up the fucking mouth, but they were showing it like
Getting close.
Homosassa, Spring Hill kind of thing,
Yeah.
like which is gonna put a bunch of water up the bay. Like,
It just sort of crash on the Bayshore.
well, yeah, dude. Like I got pictures of fucking. I forget one of them no-name gimmicks a couple years ago from down there at Ballast Point, and like.
Uh-huh.
The whole parking lot was like a foot and a half deep. Like you couldn't even see where the fucking boat ramp was. Like,
Oof, man. I know. What was the last one we had that sucked out all the water out there?
yeah, that's not bad, man. I can go out and get on my fishing lures.
Yeah. You collect the fish lures out there?
Wow, man, there's some spots where I always fish and there's always rocks and I've lost fucking $10 lures and
Jeez.
yeah, you go walk out there at Ballast Point, dude. When all that water's gone, walk out to that rock and get my lure back, motherfucker.
It was off of Bayshore. People were doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it too.
They're doing like 40, 50 yards out there. You know. But so Matt, what do you think, man? We've done 2 shows, and the views are pretty good, you know. What do you think? How do you like the show?
I mean, I love it. But
Yeah.
you already know. I mean, we've been doing this. Well, we've been attempting that show for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad to see it doing something.
Yeah, this was the show before even USF. This was sort of the Skype type of.
We did do it over Skype, didn't we?
Yeah, we did do it over Skype. That was when we kind of knew about how to do Skype.
Back when Skype was the only thing.
Yeah, when the Skype was.
Basically, yeah.
So Matt put together this intro, and I want to see what you guys think about it.
I have the pleasure to present to you
Social Freak.
First and the flesh, get it started. It's Friday and it's Friday.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. I have a dream.
It keeps going in and out.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a third of it.
Yeah.
Really?
That's how it's supposed to go. Because I heard half.
No,
of
it was.
No.
It sounded good on this end. I'm playing it right from the iTunes library.
I
It
like
sounded
what
good.
I was hearing when I was hearing
Yeah.
it. How about that?
Yeah, but there was something funny there. Like,
Well,
I
maybe
appreciate
maybe
it. But yeah, it was cutting in and out for sure.
Subliminal messages going on in there, man.
no, it was playing perfectly fine over here. I don't know what happened. You know, so
Well, on replay, y'all can leave a comment or something. Let us know.
yeah. So Sunday nights at 9. Yeah, just Matt, just if you want to chime in. We were doing some bar talk, and
I do love bar talk. What are we drinking on tonight, guys?
I'm about to go refill right now.
Yeah, I got Jack and Cokes, and I had beers earlier.
I'm definitely a whiskey fan. That's for
Oh,
sure.
I'm whiskey and too. I need another cup of. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got.
Hey, are you gonna do the DraftKings Masters thing?
Say that again.
DraftKings, man, has like a crazy $1 million for the Masters, man. Starts on Thursday.
$1 million ones for something. Nah, definitely not doing the golf because I would have to guess everything.
Man, just pick some middle of the road guys. That's the whole thing. Like, man, you don't have like don't go like Tiger Woods and like, man.
Yeah, I know. I'll probably do it. Just I'm active on. I'll probably do something with it. I never really did it till this year, but I've been into college football lately now, and it's been going okay. I'm always NFL and stuff, but
yeah.
You're doing pretty good with the bets, right? I mean, that's.
Yeah, I'm a gambler.
Yeah. All right.
I watched some of the Masters shit this morning, man. They were interviewing Tiger Woods and all the other guys and stuff. It's like, man, I totally forgot it was this week. Like,
because yeah.
So
that's another reason, man. I would go sit at the bar during the day and go watch the Masters and get shit faced.
That's what I'm saying. Where is the Masters at this year?
It's always in Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay. I don't know if they moved. I don't follow golf, so
they just moved. It's not normally around this time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually in like April.
Did they have to, switch it up because of that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of my corona.
Okay. All right.
Because my corona.
My corona. All right. So, Tiger Woods, all the big stars are out there doing their golf thing, and when are they doing it? Like this week?
It starts Thursday morning, like 7:30. They're gonna have like their practice rounds on like tomorrow, I think.
Man, I wonder what his clubs cost.
They're not cheap, man.
Tiger Woods. Do you think it would go good on eBay if he like signed it?
Fuck eBay. I would sell it on one of them sports ones.
Oh, you get more out of there, huh?
Probably a little worth something new right now would be worth a lot less. Something from like years ago, maybe.
Yeah, if it was his fucking like '97, putter, like yeah, dude, that bitch is going for a lot. Like
his first putter.
Oh yeah, if it was the one that she beat his ass with, how much that bitch spot going for?
Thinking about the South Park episode.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd probably go for a couple million, I think.
Man, so like, I wonder, do we get Mr. Garrison back now? Like, I'm sure they're gonna have one episode, depending on how all the rest of this shit goes down. With like,
they're gonna have something funny with it.
Yeah, but like, we're gonna get Mr. Garrison back, and like,
who is Mr.
I wonder
Garrison?
if they're gonna have to have some kind of a Biden thing. Like, I would think, like.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be an episode with it. Yeah, I didn't even think about the Garrison thing. How that's gonna go.
Who is Mr. Garrison? Because I don't watch South Park. So
he turned into
you're kidding.
Pretty much.
No, I'm not kidding.
Matt, are you fucking kidding? That's exactly the same shit. Like
what?
I don't watch South Park. I don't care for South Park.
Oh my god.
It doesn't.
Especially like the last like 5 years, man.
I stopped watching it for a while, but then like Mark kind of got me back on it. Then I realized I was tripping. Like this shit is hilarious.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm damn near. Since I had to like move and had like a new DVR. Like I've had to keep like recording a whole bunch of South Park episodes. Pop back up.
Nah.
Like man, I mean, we're gonna get Garrison back, but I'm sure he's gonna go down in flames. Like it's gonna be a good one.
South Park.
Jesus, Bull. I don't eat seafood. I don't eat South Park. I don't like steak.
I eat seafood, but
you know what episode that like the Obama episode where Randy is, and that's kind of what Randy really started getting to me.
Oh, dude, when he was partying in the streets and shit.
Change.
Yeah, it's all gonna change. He flips over a cop car and tells his boss to fuck himself.
Yeah, it tells his boss to fuck himself. It was so good. So good. They did Chef dirty though.
No, that was a great, man. That last that whole Super Adventure Club thing.
You liked it?
I thought it was fucking hilarious, man.
It was funny.
I want to make love to your asshole, children.
They just kept cutting it up. It was just because he quit or he got fired or whatever.
Yeah,
I guess he quit because of the Scientology, right?
He quit.
We're still gonna finish you off and like just throw random words.
They made him a pedophile, guys.
Yeah, like he fucking quit because man, that he didn't agree with the Scientology shit.
So crazy, man.
Well,
Like
what
that's
do you
where you're
mean
gonna
by-
draw the line. Is that like?
Yeah, I
well,
know, right?
what do you mean by that? Like, what did they do? What happened?
I mean, they always make fun of Scientology, but then they did like the L. Ron Hubbard story where they actually explained it and like,
Yeah, they were like hardcore poking at it.
yeah,
So-
like, man, this is what they actually believe in, that like aliens came down from Xenu and fucking
Okay,
spacecraft
but-
that looked like 727.
Was it Carol or Stan that was the leader that
It
reincarnated?
was Stan, like man, because
I know,
yeah, 'cause
but what
fucking Tom Cruise got trapped in the closet and the whole thing, and like, I mean, it was,
Hey, that's not
But what I'm saying is was he sort of poking at the Scientology, or was this what?
Yeah,
like
Oh.
Isaac Hayes, who played Chef, like kind of went down the Scientology tunnel for a little while there, and
that what happened? I wasn't watching really too much when
he was just offended by it, man. I mean, he was probably in that mix, like secretly.
Well, but he was always on the fence anyway. He hated the way that they made like the lyrics and stuff like that for the songs and stuff. From what I understand, like he was super conservative in this show that's super not.
Yeah,
and was always on the fence. And then they started fucking with the Scientology, and he was like, all right, I'm over it.
So we're gonna make you a pedophile.
Yeah, so they killed him off by making him a pedophile and like staying on this weird island, you know,
like,
with a bunch of other pedophiles. Like, it was,
Turned him into Chef Vader at the end. It was great.
He gotta shit himself to really be dead. Yeah, they really got him.
So
Or crap yourself.
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
So they killed off the chef from the show.
In a grand style.
Oh, it was a classic episode.
And like the actual Super Adventure Club, that's a real thing. Like those guys are some fucking pedophile, like world traveling, like.
I hope not.
No, that's some real shit, dude. Like that was the whole thing too. Like that's why they like put him in that. That's a real like club that was around. Like,
That's disturbing.
yeah, we're like rich fucking crazy assholes, and we're gonna go to like man have sex with young boys all over the world. Like
what?
Yeah.
No,
it's a sick, sad world, man.
Well, that's the same shit. Look at the fucking the dude over there on the island with the Bahamas, man. He was probably
right.
that shit.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Like that whole thing. I mean, that shit's real as fuck. You seeing that now? Like,
what was going on with that? I didn't see that. I didn't hear about that one.
I mean, it's the what was it? Epstein.
Epstein, yeah.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay.
Like an entrapment scheme.
Yeah.
You catch them doing lewd things on his island or whatever, and be like, all right, now what can you do for me?
Right.
But he was also all about like, man, we're gonna bring in like fucking, young boys and
Whatever
girls
you
and
want,
fucking conquer them. Like,
Yeah, whatever you want.
Didn't Netflix do a documentary on him?
I didn't watch it.
yeah, I mean,
I'm good.
I only have time for South Park when I get off work, in between getting home and going to sleep. Like, and Always Sunny Tonight, man. They had Country Mac, dude. That's such a good fucking episode.
I was about to say it came back. I was about to get pissed off. I said,
Nah, like they always have the old ones on fucking Vice, but like they had the one where like Country Mac comes.
man, that's an old one.
Dude, I forgot how fucking funny that shit is. That's
Damn, I haven't
smoking
seen
weed
that.
in the fucking like in like the planetarium, and Mac's so mad, like.
Yeah, I gotta watch that on Hulu. I don't even remember that one. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Because it had Stifler in it, man. He was Country Mac.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I do remember. I gotta watch that one again.
It's horrible, man. Like I don't even like the guy's name is like Sean something, but he's fucking Stifler. Like
yeah, Sean William Scott.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, Sean Williams.
That's all I had to say. I knew who you were talking about.
I heard he
if
gets
you say Stifler,
very.
everybody knows.
Like that movie's fucking so old. Like man, he is definitely like outgrown Stifler by now, but like still like
he's typecast now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you weren't fucking pies or anything.
But
right?
he was Stifler in like about 8 other movies. Though. Like
Yeah, just without the same name. Yeah.
Yeah, he still played the same kind of character.
Pretty much.
I heard he gets like really,
idiot.
really pissed if you mention Stifler.
Shit, that bitch is still cashing checks from that thing.
Yeah. You can laugh all the way to the bank with that.
I know, but that's what I heard, that he gets like really, really pissed about that.
Yeah, because he was probably like in his 20s when it happened. He's in like his 40s. So yeah, you don't.
I want to say he was on the like Howard Stern show, and and he called him that or something.
Like him or the dude or the fucking pie fucker? Because I had heard, man, he got tired of that shit after a while. Because he's like a dramatic
With
dude.
who is that one?
James. Crap.
Is it?
Yeah,
James?
yeah, like he
James-
actually does like
James something,
Broadway
yeah.
shit, like
No, now he does.
or like he like did.
I
Yeah,
thought
he
it
was like
was-
some real dramatic, like man, did like some real shit like after that.
I thought it
But
was
he was like, I'm
Stifler.
still known as
Wasn't
the
it?
pie fucker. Like
Was his name
Pie
Stifler?
fucker.
I thought it was. That's who he was.
No.
I
No,
know you
Stifler
were
didn't
talking
fuck the
about
pie.
yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about on American Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Eugene Levy's kid that was like the pie fucker.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I can't think of his name.
He did I think he's done a couple of the movies like director.
I mean, he was in the fucking Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was with that one.
Jason Biggs.
Jason.
Bid,
Yeah.
That's what was throwing me off because of the James.
Yeah, like I think he
fucked this
actually
up.
did like he was in like some like real theater stuff and like that kind of shit, and, like dramatic stuff and this and that. And
Well, I think he's doing a lot of directing now too.
well, I mean, I have no idea, man. I just
Yeah.
know he was fucking pies.
I mean,
and-
that's the best way to go when you've been typecast as a pie fucker.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead and direct shit.
Yeah, go ahead and get behind the camera because you're screwed now.
That way they
I
don't
mean-
see you. I'm just gonna cash those checks, dude.
Exactly.
Hey, how do you say that to your guy? Here's your script, and now you're gonna do the deal to the pie.
He signed up for it. You read those
Yeah,
scripts
you know how
ahead
much
of
money
time.
to have the fucking movie made too.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't be mad. Call me pie fucker. I don't give a fuck.
shit. Sign me up a row of pies for that check.
That's what I'm saying.
That's wow. I mean,
I don't know. Like I was saying the other day too about like BRN or whatever. I would have walked in a dress. Fuck that. They wanted me to wear a dress. I would have done it.
Ah, yeah.
yeah, we talked about that about the old days of the BRN. And
Yeah,
that,
man.
that
Yeah.
I would have shocked the fuck. I would have made a big deal about it. I'd have been like, no, fuck that shit. I'm not wearing a dress. I ain't no whatever. And then I would have came in the next day in a dress. Been like, oh, we love this guy.
yeah, but it's just it's a whole dichotomy thing because then it sort of gets played on the main show and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, hell yeah. I'd
You know.
walk in with a GoPro, putting it on YouTube live. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, that was the Mark. You remember the whole bald bull in the dress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole gimmick that was going on. Yeah, for like weeks the crew wanted me to, wear a dress into the show.
I don't know why you just didn't wear one, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really.
What you got to prove?
I ain't gonna prove nothing, but I'm just saying I wasn't really prepared to do that, So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, you were on radio.
Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't
then-
like you were like, man.
yeah,
on
but you know what happens, with stuff like that,
I mean, man, I don't know, dude. I've worn dresses.
some of the best have worn dress. Martin Lawrence wore a dress. Eddie Murphy wore a dress.
Tyler Perry loves dresses.
Tyler Perry loves dresses.
I mean, I'm always gonna be forever a Martin fan, so like I can't knock him because Shanae.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Big Mama's house.
So you're saying all of you guys would have wore a dress? Jazz, you
Yeah.
too.
I mean, it's
Damn
not
it.
like you're like, man, you're like
Yeah.
showing like your nuts in a dress.
No,
or anything.
I
You're
know,
dressed
I know,
up,
but
dude.
okay, let me ask you then. Jazz, you first. Would you wear a dress into the studio?
Into the studio?
Yeah,
Hell no. What's the premise of that for me?
because
If it's a gimmick.
feel
If
like
it's a gimmick, why not? I'm not telling you to like go be a transvestite or whatever. I'm saying like it's
point?
for a
Yeah, it's
gimmick.
not like you're coming to it's not like you're like driving to the house in the dress and like hanging out. Like you just
Right.
like throw it on real
We're
fast,
not
walk
going to
into
the
a
bar
room.
afterward.
Why am I wearing a dress? Like what?
Well, in the case of Bull in the dress, it's because he's a big dude that looks intimidating. To see him in a dress would be hilarious.
I don't remember how it started, to be honest with you, but it was like for weeks, they were like, Bald Bull needs to be in the dress. We want to see Bald Bull in a
I mean,
dress.
it's a gimmick, yeah. I mean, yeah. If there's a gimmick to it, yeah. It's not,
I mean, I think that's pretty fucking funny, especially with your hairy ass legs and shit, dude. Like, I think it would be funny as fuck. Like,
yeah. If y'all just like, hey man, just when you come in today, just throw a dress on. That's-
Yo, we got this one picked out for you.
but yeah, I mean, in a gimmick, if it's something for it and it's funny, yeah, we're doing it for a reason, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I mean,
don't know.
Halloween, I wear a dress, dude, just
Yes,
because.
I'm comfortable in my masculinity. I don't give a damn.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm married and whatever. I'll go home and whatever. It's no big deal. If it's for a gimmick, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, bull. Especially you being you, as furry as you are, you should have embraced that.
It would have been so funny, man.
Yeah, man. I would have come in, dude, with like fur out at your pantyhose.
Yeah,
and
but I
shit.
probably
Like, it
would
would've
have.
been hilarious.
I would have heard about the whole thing for like months, though. That's the problem.
That's the point, though.
Yeah, but it
I
would
don't
have
wanna
been
hear
great,
about it.
man.
It would have been fun.
Yeah,
It's all right.
it'd have been fun for you guys because you guys have been laughing your ass off.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
I've been meaning, man. Like, I got to reach out to Caveman, actually, man. Like, because they've been doing. I listened a couple times, and man, Lummy was all zipped up, and there was some pretty funny. And I was like, man,
Yeah, I texted him the other day, and he didn't. He hasn't responded, so I don't know.
Well, I was gonna bring him something
Oh,
like
okay.
a little something, man. And I think I'm gonna make some wintertime fucking moonshine.
Nice.
Damn time, man. Shit.
Yeah, I know. I've always loved your
I
moonshine.
know, man. I haven't been motivated, and the ingredients
Yeah.
haven't been
I'm
really
the
really
one
been
person,
there.
like, I've ruined both my sisters with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
there's a lot of people that do
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah,
That whole show was run off that shit for about
Yeah.
8 months.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
man,
a big jar like
we had
that he
one
bring in.
show. Man, there was one show that we did. We both. He had like a little bit left, like of like an old batch. So it was like the strongest, and it was like, so we had like a pretty much drank like a small cup's worth each.
Yeah.
I don't even remember like, how long that show was. There was a time where I just went to the bathroom and laid down. I can't because you couldn't get away. I was trying to run away from that shit.
Yeah, it
I
was
blacked
strong.
out.
It,
Yeah,
it
it
hit
was
hard.
Out.
Like, man, it was Bull was doing an interview, and like it was somebody that like I didn't know, and it was something I didn't know about, and like we'd been drinking, and that shit hit me, and I just like was like, I don't. Next thing I knew, he was like, "So yeah, that was it. Good interview, huh?" And I'm like, "What?" Like,
Yeah, you
Great.
blacked
That
out
was a
and I
great
left.
interview.
I don't
yeah, I was
even
like, "It was
know-
awesome, dude." Like, I gotta stand up, man. Like, I just
That
took a
was
20-minute
my
nap.
sister-
Yeah, because
that was
that
my
weren't
sister's,
weren't you like I think I was who was I interviewing? Was it Big Nasty?
No, I'd have been more interested in that.
No, okay. Well, it had to be somebody like maybe was it Eddie Monster? Was it him?
No,
Who?
This was like a while ago. It was this was like years ago, really, because it was on
Yeah.
my sister's like 21st birthday. Because like afterwards, like after I finally like composed myself, like I had to go like celebrate my sister like turning 21. Like I'm at the bar, like I ordered one. I got a green tea shot for all of us, and I got a Heineken.
Yeah.
I said, I took the green tea shot and I took a sip of the Heineken and said, "Here, you can have this. I can't do nothing else." And then like, so that was the night I ruined my 21. At the time she was 21. I ruined her
Moonshine's
night.
too fucking strong, man. Like,
At the end of the night, I had like a little bit in a water bottle. I said, "You could just finish it off. I'm done." And so once we ended up back at my mom's place, and like she was in the shower for like an hour. I thought it's like somebody needs to check on her. I think she died.
yeah, Matt. Matt, I'm gonna send some like over with Bull, man, and you're gonna have to get some from him.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's
No, it's good in moderate.
oh
like,
yeah.
like a nice little cup. I mean, that day, like me and Mark drank.
dude, we were drinking pint glasses of it. Like,
Yeah. It was
you
'cause
can't do that.
if I remember correctly, Mark, I thought I saw your head sort of like leaning up against the studio wall at the time.
Oh yeah, no, I totally passed out. Like, I like blacked out. Like, I didn't even pass out. I like blacked out. Like, I don't remember shit. Like,
Yeah, I tell you, I literally just went. I just walked up. I just got.
Yeah,
up and
I
left.
think you got up and left because I thought you were like mad at the show or mad at me
No,
or
I
something.
was
So-
dying, bro.
yeah.
I was.
I was like, man, you just walked off the show. That doesn't happen all the time. What's going on? You know?
Because I know when. Because like it's because I don't get like I'm over my fucked up years of being like fucked up drunk and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it has happened. It's, and it's not like because it's the highness that you can't get rid of. So like you just gotta ride it out. You can't just throw up and be okay. So it's
Yeah.
like, nah.
I mean, it's 190 proof grain alcohol with 151 rum and a couple of other whiskey or alcohol things in it, and apple cider.
But it's got a special.
It sounds
infusion
delicious.
that
But it's magical also. So
It's magical also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
magical. Magical as magical can be. Yeah.
yeah, like it's like for people who haven't tried it, like I'm telling you, like one shot glass.
I
And then
was
people don't listen to you when you
no.
when you tell
I'm
them.
already not because I'm a professional. So I'm over
No,
here.
man. See that's the thing. That's
Yeah, that's it.
you're like, that's what. See, that's when I try a lot better. Listen. I'm telling you.
You
Don't
guys,
do as
I'll
much
do it
as
live
I-
on the air. I'll do it live on the air.
Yeah, like
I'll be
It's
drinking it the
gonna
whole
get-
time that we're on, and you guys can gradually like let me know how effed up I'm getting.
Oh,
that's
you know,
man.
like, 'cause,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you-
know what level you're at because I'm like, yeah, I can do whatever. I'm good. Yeah, you'll learn.
Yeah, you had to take it easy with this moonshine. I mean, real
Because it
easy.
doesn't, because it a little bit of it will hit you, but it's not as strong as you think when you drink it. It doesn't like, it's not like
it actually tastes good. That's the
Oh, yeah,
problem.
it does. It does.
pretty much. So and then like it's not kicking in, so it's just like it's pretty much like you taking like 2 shots. Like if you
Now,
took-
like, all right, for like
You're
a
gonna
pro
finish.
drink, is like 4 or 5 ice cubes in a pint glass, like 2/3 moonshine, and then top it off with like either seltzer or like a 7-Up,
Okay.
Red
and
Bull
like
was working
sip
too.
that.
Red Bull.
But like after that, like you're gonna be like, all right, let me reassess.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't catch you until like, but once it catches you, you realize that like I should have did this much.
I'm
And
waiting.
yeah, because that's the whole thing. When it catches you, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, it can't.
Yeah,
like,
it's
once
still-
it catches you, it's holding on.
It's holding on. You better hold on for that ride.
Yeah, you're riding
Unless-
that roller coaster.
I can't wait. I want this to be tomorrow.
Oh, no,
It's actually really good
Thank God you
with
made it.
fucking Red Bull.
I mean, it gives you wings. I'm down.
No, I mean that's what I said. Like that's what I mean. Like you, yeah, definitely do a lot more to know what we're talking about. It's not gonna
Yeah.
end your world, but like,
No, I know, but I mean, I'm
that night
excited.
me
I
and
want
Mark
to try
did
it.
That was we overdosed on that shit. Like,
Yeah,
was
you
a
can
whole-
definitely have too much.
that was the
Those
one
shots
night, like,
were.
that's the one night that's the last time I could ever remember like being like.
Was that-
fucked up.
Was that also the night that we did that real expensive shot that like $50 a shot one?
No, that was another. That was that fucking whistle pig
Oh,
stuff,
okay,
man.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was just getting you. We were used to that because we've been drinking like crazy, like hard liquor. It
Oh
was-
yeah, all right, Matt. You'll enjoy this, dude. So I got a
Talk
store
about the shot?
pick.
Are you about to talk about the shot?
Yeah, I got I got a store pick, like 10-year-old whistle pig
Nice.
that was probably like 4 years old on top of that. So like it was pretty fucking good, but it was like 113 proof or something like that.
It was a good like it was up to 60% there.
And I had already made Jack and Cokes for the show, and we pre-gamed, had a track meet, did our shit.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, Bull, like I'm gonna pour this stuff, dude. We're gonna like drink this on air, man, like kind of thing. Bring it to him in like a big shot glass, but
Oh,
like
it
not
wasn't
a
that
full
big of a shot glass. No.
The shot like he was
It was a shot glass. It was a normal shot glass.
dude.
like he was in college with like a college chick.
I didn't even have a chance to like sit down with
Okay,
like my shot
but-
to like say like all right guys, cheers.
Right.
He had fucking whipped it
Now-
down like it was like Jaeger on a fucking Tuesday night. Like,
We sipped it like, yeah, this tastes
Now hold on. Now mind you. Now
and then
mind
his
you.
whole face
Hold
goes
on.
red.
Now mind you. Normally when I'm getting ready to go on the air and they're fixing drinks, okay, they go, all right, here you go, Bull. Here's your shot, and I'm like, all right, cool. So what do? As we would normally do, I drink it as a shot. They don't tell me what it is. They don't tell me what's inside of it. They go, here you
No,
go.
we've been hyping this where I was like, don't shoot this. Like, man, this is a fucking.
You didn't.
expensive
Y'all
stuff.
didn't say
smell
nothing
it.
about that.
Bull,
When do
bull.
we ever
Guys. This is solved by this. You're supposed to sniff it, like you're supposed to smell it, and by the smell of it alone, you should have known. You don't shoot this.
We never
Yeah.
do shots. We never do shots. We don't do shots. We sip.
Like the only time I'm doing a shot is if that like somebody at the bar is like, oh yeah, you want like a van, or like the bartender is like, hey, I got a leftover, or
Yeah,
like
something like that. But not at the studio. We don't never like, man, let's do a shot before we go. Like, I mean, when he like, cause we sit there, was
It's a
like, what do you think
burial.
we look? I said, what the fuck? Like, you just take a shot of this?
I can imagine this though. It's so funny. It's so funny.
it was dead quiet, and then like Bull's face got all red because it was like it's a high 120
It,
proof.
yeah,
like,
it hit hard too.
Yeah,
Like-
that's so funny, dude.
he was just like, oh shit. I'm like, you dumb man, like really, like.
Because they
And I
give
think
it
we
to
were
me
having
like,
Jack and Folks on
like
top
a-
of it too.
listen, they give it to me like a minute before they go, and I'm thinking, well, I guess they want me to drink it, so. That's what
No,
I've
that
done.
was for you to hold on to, and then we're
Oh,
gonna go
okay.
on air and be like, "Hey, we're gonna have this sip, like sip on
Well,
this."
that should have been the
He's already
instruction
gone.
before I'm, focused, laser locked on trying to get this show on the air.
Look,
No, you can try to use your excuses. You just acted
Yeah.
like a fucking 17-year-old girl on spring break.
noob.
I'm
Yeah.
also open. We were just shocked. Like, I was lost for words. This is
Yeah, how'd you like it there, Bull?
Oh, it was
He-
great. Yeah.
He didn't know it was
No,
all
it was
fucking
great.
fire.
all throat. This shit was all throat and esophagus.
It was all throat.
Yeah, he didn't even taste that shit. It was just like a big
know.
giant like gastric burp. Like,
This boy's shooting fire out his nose.
yeah, there's
No,
a
it was-
$25 burp basically. like,
he's-
It was
he's-
really good,
it's
though.
Delicious.
yeah, oh, it was so
It
good.
was great.
Burp.
Oh,
Mark
God.
wants to downplay it, but Mark was insulted as fuck when that shit happened.
Oh, really?
pissed,
Come on.
dude.
Were you,
Like-
were
Oh, I
you
know,
really?
yeah, I'd be
Oh,
upset.
come on. Don't
No,
get
you
mad
got
at
it.
me.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not dragging, not insulted, but
Yeah, like I mean, I'm just fucking with him, but
Ah, this guy.
at that time, I'm like, dude, you fucker, like that was meant to like nip on, like
Yeah.
that's why you have a cocktail and then you have like a shot glass with something expensive.
he drank that shit so fast. Like, that shit, I still remember that shit because
Like he was at the club and was like, "Oh shit, shots, bam!"
I
Like,
didn't even see him do it. I just saw the empty glass. I was like, what just happened?
I'm so glad that you guys like to bury me on here.
It was
that
so
bitch's
funny,
face
dude.
was so red, dude.
That is pretty funny. But I mean, he's not real like. Well, you're not much of a drinker, right?
I used to be. I used to be a very heavy drinker. I used to be alcoholic.
Yeah, but he drank vodka out of the freezer. Like that doesn't count.
Right.
for-
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's
Why?
not
It wasn't just vodka.
Everything's
It
in the
was.
freezer.
It was what?
Everything you drink comes out the freezer. It's weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
to
you
me,
don't
it,
do
to me, it tastes better that way. What's going on with that?
Well,
What's
no,
wrong with
vodka in the freezer is okay. I mean, I can deal with that.
it? I mean, it's. But what I'm saying is, like, I used to drink,
Well, vodka's
anything and
rubbing
everything.
alcohol.
And
I actually bought a bottle of Tito's, man, last week.
I do
Yeah.
I
like
did
Tito's.
have some Tito's here. I was just about to say I don't never, but I do have some Tito's here.
It was on sale at ABC. They had just unloaded all their Christmas shit, man. And I
That's
was-
when I
man,
got mine too. I was just like, I guess I'll get one for the.
I bought a handle. It was like $29 or something
I
like
know.
that.
So
They're all right,
hell yeah.
fuck it,
I
like,
swear to God, I had one of those in here too. Like I let other people drink, but I was like, I might as well grab it because I went and grabbed some. What did I grab? Elijah Craig and something else.
Elijah
Oh.
Craig.
check out, dude. You know the like Terrapin Brewery, like the Terrapin beers.
Yeah.
They've got a 12-pack that's a dispensary 12-pack, and it was like 3 different like weed flavors, but it was like a crazy dark one, like a brownie something, and then like a fruity, and they were even telling you like it was almost like a sativa indica mix. Like this beer is
What?
good for like sitting on the couch. This beer is good for like grilling and hanging out.
Does it have THC infused in it?
I don't know, probably not.
That'd be so dope.
It could be the hemp though. It could be the hemp though.
Well,
CBD.
I think it's like the G13s and the 420s.
Those are
Sweet
good.
Water's a hemp
Oh
beer.
right.
I love those.
Those G13s are really good.
Yeah, but man, look it up. It's a Terrapin 12-pack, and it was like a dispensary 12-pack. They had it at ABC, but it wasn't cold.
I'm gonna check at the ABC here. and see
What
they
is
have.
like? Why is the price difference between cold and non-cold beers?
There's not really a price difference. It's just more like the local beers or like the craft beers.
Yeah.
Like they have them. Pisses me off, dude. ABC will have 2 or 3 of the fucking Seminole Heights hibiscus ones.
Yeah.
But some asshole will have taken 1 can out of the fucking 6-pack for
Oh,
one
really?
of those.
Or the 4-packs or the 6-packs when they take one. I'll just-
Yeah, like for that make your own 6-pack or make your own 4-pack thing.
Yeah, because you can
okay.
go in the refrigerator section and just take one.
Oh, really? You just take it right off?
Yeah,
the
like
whole
you
thing?
can break down a 6-pack and just take one, and then like
Take it
grab
off.
one 6-pack of this, and
So what
but
do you
it
do?
totally
Like,
fucks it up if they only carry like 1 or 2 6-packs of the shit. Like,
and you just what?
That
You just make your own little 6-pack deal?
yeah,
You could
but I
buy
hate.
just like an individual one. Like I want to try this. I want to try this. You could just pick
Okay.
a couple out. They'll have
Yeah,
a price
yeah.
for the 6-pack, and it'll say individual.
Oh.
But you could it'll just be the 6-pack sitting there. You just take one off, like you're
But
at
it
home.
pisses me off because they only ever have like 2 of the 6-packs of the fucking Passion of the Heights there. And if
Oh.
some asshole takes one, I'm annoyed by having to buy a 5-pack.
Oh, because
Yeah,
you
for
want
sure.
that 6.
Oh, that it never happened to me that bad. That's shitty though.
Yeah, buying a 5. Well, they have it at Publix most of the time, but ABC, like they used to have it in the fridge, and now they just keep it there with all the other micro shits.
They're coming out with new flavors all the time. I see it everywhere.
I don't know. I still got one unopened 3-year Willet and one unopened 4-year Willet that are probably
Uh-huh.
both of them like 5-6 years old now. Like,
So
I think
when are we going to be able to like come back into the bar studio? Like, what's going on with that?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
I was looking in there today, and I gotta like move some shit.
all right. Well, I mean,
Like, I think I'm gonna have to take down the fucking card table for a little while just so I can like get everything like straightened up.
all right. Well, can I pick up the mic arm then?
Yeah,
Is that cool? That way.
yeah, you can have to take the whole. Yeah, because there's a bunch of like UPSs and shit that we don't use. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we're still gonna do it at the bar studio, are we, or what?
yeah, I just need, man, like in between the drum set and my stupid like inversion machine, and
Uh-huh.
then the 3 more fishing rods that I've acquired to the 15 other that I have in there.
Yeah, I mean, because I think we do a really good live as well. Like in person live. And we do a really good show doing that.
You can just take shots.
Yeah, just take shots. As
Oh man, yeah.
And so the thing that I do got to acquire though is I got to get a smaller board because the one that I had that we used, right, kind of crapped out.
Right.
And even with a new power cord, it kind of crapped out anyways. So that board was, kind of old, So I've got to find a really, really cheap board that I can use to travel with, But until then, we'll just do the Zoom thing. I think would be the best thing for us.
Yeah, because during this, man, like Turkey Week, we're not doing shit.
The Turkey weekend or Thanksgiving Tuesday week.
Yeah,
No
like,
show
I'm
for
gonna
that
be. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be out.
You're
Family
gonna be
be in town.
Jazz, you're out too.
Oh yeah, my family be in town that week.
All right.
Boy,
Dude, I might have to work fucking tomorrow night, like all the way through.
Really?
Yeah,
the Sunday.
like tomorrow night, go in and then like work my usual Thursday. But if that thing's not passed, like,
You may have to stay there for a little bit longer.
yeah, like it might be a 1.5 days there.
Wow.
Like,
All right. So
Well, that sounds fun.
So the
yeah, it actually, man, like it's just time being there. Like I'll be hanging out by myself probably.
you're not bringing the bar dog with you?
Nah, man, because if I'm gonna have to be dealing with generators and big pumps and shit, like
Yeah. All right. You don't.
I
want
don't
the-
need fucking dog freaking out when fucking alarms and generators are turning off and on.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's you run a satellite station over there.
Yeah, I've seen the setup.
Yeah,
I've
so have I. It's
Yeah, I mean when it when everything's running smoothly, that place is a fucking cakewalk. But like when you start losing power and you start losing communications and
yeah, lives are at stake.
Well, I mean, just shit. Licenses are at stake. Like, you better make sure you got some kind of a plan. Like,
That's true. All right, so the what is it? I guess the 24th. There's no show, which is that Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
yeah,
Yeah.
is that what it is? I don't even
Yeah.
know, dude.
Because another
Yeah.
Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 17th, that'll be our last show before the Thanksgiving. You know.
Yeah, I think we're frying a turkey and getting some of the seafood lasagna from the ravioli company.
Oh, really? What kind of seafood?
Scallops, lobster, shrimp, some crab
Uh-huh.
with like a nice like homemade ricotta and 4 cheese with their fresh pasta with the layers.
I mean, it sounds delicious. The only problem is when you said like lobster and
Seafood.
no, it's lobster and crab.
Yeah,
You know, it
what the
kind of.
fuck's wrong with that,
Hey, to me, I don't. I'm not
Here we
down. I'm not down with that.
dude? This shit is lasagna with cheese and fresh pasta made by hand. There was pieces of lobster that were like half the size of your fist in there, like.
Yeah.
And like the big ocean scallops, like the big boy, like silver dollar
Yeah,
scallops.
I like those. Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
shrimp and like
Shrimp,
this
yep.
ricotta,
I'm down with
man.
shrimp.
It's all like creamy as fuck. And
All right,
Uh,
hey, before I gotta go, because I'm about to go, Double Dizzle just walked in and we're gonna take some shots. So I have to ask you something. How can you eat shrimp and then say you don't like lobster or crab?
Because I tried both and I'm not a fan of
They're
either
the
one of them.
same thing.
We
Nah,
get,
to me
him
it's
and
like,
food, man.
huh?
Him and food. We don't get it.
I'm
yeah,
not a
he
big
tried
fan
to
of
say
it.
it's the same shit, and
Well, I don't say it's the same shit. I know what each one tastes like, and I'm not a big fan of either one of them.
dude, this is the most decadent like single thing I think I've ever eaten, and I've eaten like a lot of shit. Like this seafood lasagna is insane, man. Like my body felt fucked up after I ate it. It was so rich.
I know, and I don't get me wrong, and I believe you on that one, but I mean, it's those two things that I'm just not a
Like
fan
the
of.
lobster with the butter and the man, yeah, the scallop, shit.
He's rolling over here already.
Yeah, that's a man. Like we're at the it's fucking $22, man, for like a pound of it.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fucking food, though.
Yeah.
well, yeah, dude. No, like man, like if it was gonna be all four of us, we would get like two of them and we'd split them in half, and like that's a fucking meal. Like you get that and like a thing of their little garlic knots.
Half a pound is a meal?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Lord. That's a lot.
It is a lot. Think about that.
That's a lot.
No,
Half a
it's like the
pound's a
restaurant
lot.
size. When you go to a restaurant, like man, when you put it on the plate, like it's like
It's
you're
a
like,
cube.
all right, that's a
It's
good
not a
restaurant
half a
size.
pound.
Huh?
It's a cube size.
Yeah.
But it's not a
Yeah.
half a pound.
Bro, how could you? Because of its shape, you know its weight. I gotta go, guys. Hey, I really appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah,
though.
man. No worries. Thank you
Good
so
to
much.
see you, man.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Have fun.
Half a pound.
Yeah, dude.
What's going on with that?
That sounds delicious.
It does sound good though. Just the lobster and the crab just kind of threw me off.
That shit weighs though, man. It weighs.
It's so heavy. That's the thing. Like it doesn't like the fucking piece doesn't look like it's that big until you start eating it. And you're like, this is the richest shit. Like
Lobster and shrimp, that's gonna add weight to it though.
Yeah, that's true.
Ground up beef, like it's gonna add a little weight to it.
well, and like they make their own fresh pasta. Like man, so like the lasagna layers are like fresh. Like
Fresh from scratch.
Not that much. I mean, it's a nice size, but it's not as crazy as it sounds.
but it's crazy once you start eating it. You're like, this is so rich. Like
I know about the. I mean, like, yeah, the experience. You know, I'm just talking about just the size of it, and like how much it is to like a plate.
yeah, I mean it doesn't like you're like, damn, that's a good size, but like fuck, once you start eating it and you're like, shit, like that's a lot of lasagna. Like
That is
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna lay back afterward. Damn, that shit with some wine. That shit would be right.
yeah. Yeah, like you want like a crispy white wine, like
Nice
man,
little, yeah, nice little white wine. And go, yeah,
crispy fruity gimmick.
Yeah, I'm sitting back.
And just chilling, enjoying your
Oh,
Get
lobster.
fat.
gee.
your lobster lasagna with your crab inside
Dude,
there.
that's another one. They have lobster ravioli,
Uh,
and then they've got like a
That look-
crab ravioli also with a tomato cream vodka sauce. So it's like the pink sauce.
uh,
And then lobster raviolis, man, with like the cheese and the lobster in them, like it's the most decadent shit. Like,
see, and it all sounds good until you start mentioning the lobster or the crab. It just kind of throws
you don't
it
know
off.
it's in there, man. When it's in a ravioli, it's not like a big hunk of lobster. It's like little pieces of it where you get the flavor,
Right.
like now the consistency.
Yeah. So I mean, it's. Have you guys ever? You guys ever tried the like toasted raviolis? Like.
Like
Uh,
pierogies?
Well, no, they're like the cheese filled, raviolis, right? But
Yeah.
like they're toasted, so they sort of have like a breading crust to them.
Yeah, it's like having a dumpling almost.
Yeah, kind of like a dumpling, but it's the crust is sort of like a Olive Garden. One time they had it there, and they deep fried them obviously with a breading, but it tasted really good. And then I tried it with the air fryer that I have, and it was phenomenal. But
Man, they're showing this bitch Thursday 7 a.m. like being even with like Clearwater kind of, man.
Oh really?
Like, but a couple hundred miles maybe off the coast, maybe 100 miles.
Yeah.
And then like going on land, maybe like Crystal River, or like Cedar Key.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
But like Thursday 7 a.m. is like, man, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Like,
Now, at what point do you think that you would sort of, if this thing was sort of coming towards, us, at what point do you think it's like, all right, it's now time to go, it's time to leave, it's time to get up and get out of here?
luckily, man, it's not hot enough right now where it's gonna be like,
Yeah. But I mean, if we still have two more brewing out there, in the ocean, if one of them comes over here.
yeah, but I don't think, man.
I don't think so either, but still.
I think we're gonna get some water up in the bay,
Yeah.
like, and we're gonna get a fuck ton of fucking rain and for
Very
like a
true.
day.
Yeah.
Like,
But do you think that you think this one might make a turn, or?
I don't know. I mean, they're showing it going in at like Cedar Key. Looks like, man.
Because I was looking at it earlier, and they had it projected towards Tallahassee area.
Yeah, it's changed now. Like it's more towards like the beginning of the Panhandle, like Bend.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Let me see where it's at.
I'm looking too.
Oh yeah, I see it right now. Yeah, they did change. It's just south of, or actually just a little bit north. The track will be coming up just a little bit north of Gainesville.
Yeah, like,
Kind of
yeah.
diagonal towards Gainesville. Just looks almost about maybe about 150 miles from Tampa, west of Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be far off the fucking coast.
No.
Like, we're definitely gonna get some shit. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I think it's about 150 miles off the coast of off the coast of Clearwater. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get the rain out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna get that high end on the eastern side, isn't it? Isn't that where the west
yeah, well, I
part of it
mean,
is?
because the way that it's spinning, it's gonna push water up the bay. Like,
Yeah, because I'm looking at the Fox 13 radar on the app they have,
yeah,
and they show it like going like I said, just above Tampa, and just about probably within a couple miles north of Gainesville. At the
yeah. I don't
top
know,
of the
man. I'm gonna
storm.
fish in the morning and just as soon as fucking see the first fucked up weather thing, like, all right, we're done.
We're
Like,
done.
and then I'm coming home to relax the rest of the day because I might be going in tomorrow night.
And just doing a 24-hour deal, hopefully.
Yeah, do till it's done, basically. Like, bring a backpack with some deodorant and change clothes, and
Just kind of chilling.
yeah, hang out.
It's almost nighttime for night for your ass.
Yeah, I could tell.
Nah, if you getting up at 5 pretty much to go be there early as shit, and then you might gotta work. Hell yeah, your ass gotta sleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I gotta go to work early myself. So
Likewise.
thank you guys as well. I appreciate it. As
Yeah, man.
always, fantastic show. The whole crew back with also Matt, the savior of the channel.
Yeah, Matt's
I
in the
appreciate
man. The whiskey's. We're gonna have to, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to ruin his night with some of that stuff.
The moonshine, and I can't wait till you make some more moonshine. That stuff is phenomenal. So,
Yeah, I think it's, man. I just need to make the base. That's the main
yeah,
problem right now.
I got you. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's listening to the show live. We've had up to 2 or 3 viewers tonight, which is good. The replays get a lot more views, but thank you so much for listening. If you did, Mark the Bartender, I appreciate it. Jazz as well.
Yeah, man.
Taking you guys' time out to do this show. We thank you so much for doing that. Chewy Rocks, the executive producer of the show, or the channel, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for what you do. Don't forget, this Sunday will be the Social Reload show at 9 o'clock, and then that Tuesday will be the last show for Thanksgiving for the Bull and the Bartender show at 8 o'clock. Those shows will be phenomenal. So thank you guys so much. I am Bull. You were listening to Bull and the Bartender show, only on Bull's Radio Lounge. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Have a good rest of the week, dude.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, bud.
Just give me one more time. I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you.